What's up, tennis fanatics? Welcome back to the Roger Report, where we bring you the inside scoop and the hottest takes from the courts. First up, we're talking about the incredible Aryna Sabalenka and her powerhouse performance at the US Open. She just clinched her fourth Grand Slam title, and according to her opponent's coaches, she's playing with a level of confidence and offensive power that's drawing comparisons to the absolute legends of the game, like Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, and Serena Williams herself. We're breaking down what made her final matches so extraordinary and why everyone's talking about her game-changing strategy. Next, we're diving into the electrifying rivalry between Jannik and Carlos Alcaraz. After their latest clash at the US Open, where Alcaraz took another victory, fans are buzzing about the future of this epic matchup. But what does it take for Sinner to turn the tables on the current world number one? We've got insights from Serena Williams' former coach, Macci, who's sharing his expert advice on the subtle, microscopic adjustments Sinner needs to challenge Alcaraz's granite-like mind and out-of-this-world game. Then, we're shifting gears to look at the rising star Coco Gauff. While her US Open title last year and her recent French Open win have cemented her status, a familiar challenge has resurfaced: her serve. After a tough match against Naomi Osaka, where her serve was heavily exploited, questions are being raised about whether she can overcome these technical hurdles. We'll explore what coaches like Stubbs and Macci are saying about her game and what she needs to do to reach that #1 ranking. And finally, we're getting into the mind of one of tennis's most prominent figures, Patrick Mouratoglou. He's sharing his candid thoughts on Serena Williams' current physical condition and reflecting on his time coaching her, as well as his recent split with Naomi Osaka. Mouratoglou isn't holding back, offering insights into what could have been and what went wrong. It's all here on the Roger Report. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, and ring the bell for all our exclusive updates. Aryna Sabalenka's US Open triumph, a masterclass in clutch performance. After coming agonizingly close at the Australian Open, French Open, and Wimbledon, Aryna Sabalenka entered the US Open with a clear mission: to cap off her Grand Slam season with a major title. She didn't just win, she delivered a performance that has tennis analysts and commentators comparing her mental fortitude and offensive prowess to the sport's most iconic figures. In her semi-final showdown against Jessica Pegula, Sabalenka faced immense pressure, yet her coach, Mark Knowles, noted an extraordinary level of confidence, particularly in crucial moments. Knowles highlighted that Sabalenka consistently delivered first-ball winners on big points, a trait rarely seen even from legends like Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, and Serena Williams. This aggressive mindset in high-stakes situations, coupled with her straight-sets victory in the final against Amanda Anisimova, solidifies her dominant run. Fans and experts alike are marveling at Sabalenka's ability to execute under pressure. American tennis legend Tracy Austin described her play in the deciding set of the semifinal as incredible, emphasizing how Sabalenka seemed unfazed by break points and the crowd's support for Pegula. The discussion online is dominated by praise for Sabalenka's mental toughness and her evolving offensive game. Don't go anywhere, because the analysis on Sabalenka's game is just heating up. Next, we'll reveal what Serena Williams' former coach thinks Jannik needs to do to challenge the formidable Carlos Alcaraz. Sinner's next move: Macci's strategy against Alcaraz. In the latest chapter of the burgeoning rivalry between Jannik and Carlos Alcaraz, Alcaraz once again emerged victorious at the US Open, extending his head-to-head advantage. This latest win, his 10th against Sinner, has sparked conversations among fans about the potential for the rivalry to become one-sided. However, Serena Williams' former coach, Macci, remains confident in Sinner's ability to compete at the highest level. Macci's advice to Sinner is surprisingly simple: focus on subtle microscopic decisions during matches to keep Alcaraz thinking, rather than overhauling his entire game. He emphasizes that Sinner's current game is already on another planet, and his mental strength is like granite. The tennis community is dissecting every aspect of their matchups, with many pointing to Sinner's past victories and the close nature of their finals to suggest that a strategic tweak could indeed shift the balance. Online forums are abuzz with theories on how Sinner can implement Macci's advice. But before we see Sinner implement these changes, we're turning our attention to another rising star facing her own set of challenges. Get ready to hear what tennis legends are saying about Coco Gauff's serve and her path to world number one. Coco Gauff's serve, a hurdle on the road to number one. Coco Gauff, a Grand Slam champion at just 20 years old, continues to capture attention, but her journey to the top has encountered a recurring obstacle: her serve. In her recent U.S. Open fourth-round exit against Naomi Osaka, Gauff's serve was a significant weakness, with Osaka capitalizing on her first serve points and Gauff struggling with double faults. This performance has reignited discussions about whether Gauff can resolve these technical serving issues that have plagued her career. Rennae Stubbs, a former coach to Serena Williams, has been vocal, stating on a podcast that while Gauff possesses an exceptional backhand, her forehand and serve require substantial technical refinement. Stubbs likened it to a basketball player with flawed shooting form, emphasizing that it needs a complete rebuild. Legendary coach Rick Macci echoed these sentiments, suggesting that with a retooling of her serve and the adoption of a more explosive forehand, Gauff has the potential to become the undisputed number one. Tennis enthusiasts are debating Gauff's serve consistency, with many sharing their hopes and concerns online. The pressure is on for Gauff to address these technical aspects as she aims to solidify her position among the sport's elite and contend for the world number one ranking. While Gauff works on her game, another prominent coach is sharing his candid opinions on the sport's biggest names. Stay tuned as Patrick Mouratoglou weighs in on Serena Williams' physique and his coaching experiences. Mouratoglou on Serena's body and Osaka's potential. Patrick Mouratoglou, the renowned tennis coach, has once again made headlines with his frank assessments, this time focusing on Serena Williams and his past coaching relationship with Naomi Osaka. Reflecting on his decade-long partnership with Serena, Mouratoglou recalled their initial trust and how he knew how to motivate her, especially during a challenging period when she hadn't won a Grand Slam in 2 years. However, he candidly stated that tennis demands peak physical condition, noting that being overweight can significantly impact performance due to joint pressure and the need for quick directional changes. Mouratoglou observed that Serena is now leaner and suggested that if she had maintained such a physique earlier in her career, her results would undoubtedly have been better. Shifting to Naomi Osaka, Mouratoglou admitted that their coaching partnership, which lasted less than a year, didn't yield the desired results. He believed they did good work in training, but Osaka struggled to translate that into match performance. Mouratoglou expressed frustration at not being present when Osaka later showed her potential, acknowledging that perhaps his presence, given his long history with Serena, put too much pressure on Osaka. He concluded that he didn't do a good enough job alleviating that pressure, preventing her from expressing herself more freely. The tennis world is actively discussing Mouratoglou's comments, with fans debating his insights into athletic conditioning and coaching dynamics. His direct approach continues to spark conversation and provide a unique perspective on the sport's top athletes. That wraps up our deep dives for today, but we've still got a rapid-fire recap and your essential call to action. Don't go anywhere. That's all the hot takes and breakdowns you need for today. We saw Aryna Sabalenka dominate the U.S. Open with legendary-level play. We heard expert advice for Jannik Sinner on how to challenge Carlos Alcaraz. We analyzed Coco Gauff's serve struggles and the path to world number one. And Patrick Mouratoglou shared his candid thoughts on Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka. If you loved this episode, smash that like button, subscribe to the Roger Report for more exclusive tennis content, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all social media platforms for behind-the-scenes action. We'll see you on the court.